Hi friends, this is Susie, your Candy Crush Guru, here to help you solve the puzzle of level 1891, which is a timed level. So we start from the map screen, and this is my second playthrough, so I can tell you that we've got frosting on the board, we've got licorice twirls in the way. So if we make striped candies to try to shoot down, they're not going to reach until we get that licorice out of the way. And then we have a couple of conveyor belts. The very bottom of the main portion is a conveyor belt, and then even below that the separated area is a conveyor belt with some +5s. So we want to access those as quickly as possible. Plus we're going to try to make, once we clear things out, as many cascades as possible to create some extra +5s. And then of course we're going to be looking for opportunities to make specials. Especially I want color bombs because that will give me the best points boost. Now because we have this conveyor belt, notice that it takes a little bit of time for things to tick through. We just kind of have to get used to that. But I'm making some progress along this here, clearing things out. And then even when my turn is done and the clock has run out, I'm not going to worry too much because I will get points for everything on the board that's been created or given to me that hasn't been set off. So all of these specials, like the +5s, I'll still get credit for. Oh, yes, kind of like that. Let's take out all purple. That concentrates the colors. It could be any color, really. Taking out one color concentrates everything else and gives me more opportunities to make more matches and specials. I'm going to do that again with orange. Now on this board, oops, let's see if I can make a color bomb. Probably not because of the way things tick through, but I might work on this a little bit more. I'm going to wait till that purple comes through. On this board, notice that everything kind of comes back real quickly. Even when I take out a color, I'll take out all green. Well, more green is flooded onto this board. That just means that we're cycling through all of these different candies very quickly, and that's good because then we get some divinely created opportunities. So that should be just enough for me to get my points. There we go. So not bad on the second playthrough. This isn't listed as a hard level, but I know for some people, no matter what it is, if it's a timed level, it's going to be difficult. And I have some general general recommendations for that. One recommendation is to figure out if you play better in a relaxed state or in a kind of an active state. So do you need to kind of just pause and take a breath before you start playing, or do you need to do some jumping jacks and get your heart rate going? Do you need to take a break between each attempt to calm yourself down, or do you need to use the adrenaline from one attempt to then propel you for the next attempt? Now notice that when I play, I'm going to let this time run out now because I've got my 3 stars. I don't need to go any further. When I play, no matter what level it is, when I play, I don't have any music or any sounds, any in-game music or sounds. I might have something going in the background that I'm not going to put on for recording purposes, but generally when I play, I don't use in-game sounds or music. It distracts me. But sometimes if I'm really stuck in a timed level, I'll change up my pattern. If I haven't been able to beat it with no sounds, I'll put on my sounds and see if that kind of propels me over the edge. So sometimes if I'm stuck in a rut, I change my circumstances and see if that helps me. If you'd like to see more videos, you can subscribe to my channel, and as always, thanks so much for watching. If you have any questions about this level or any other levels, please feel free to put those in the comment section. I'll try to help you as quickly as I can.